Hello everyone. So I'm recording a session for React.js from the basics from the scratch. So if you're planning to learn React.js, please follow this series. So that will definitely help you to understand how the React, what is the React, how does it work, what are the different type of component which we have on that React. So that will be complete hands-on kind of session. Okay, you will get all in hands-on only. So we will cover theory as well, but maximum we do focus on the hands-on. And you can also try with this example that will definitely help you to learn. Okay, so let's go step by step. So what is the React.js, why it is needed? So first we should know what is the prerequisite if you want to start that React.js learning, right? What you should know. So first you should know the basics of HTML. If you have understanding of basics of HTML, basics of CSS, basics of JavaScript, you can start easily React.js. If you do not have, please go through with that, spend some time on that. I will also cover wherever is needed, like HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, but if you want to start the learn React.js, right, you should know this basics of HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Cascading styles it CSS, JavaScript is simple kind of programming language. If you have Python understanding, that also you can do it, you can learn it. So these three things you should know before starting the React.js. Now we have to require some software. So what are the software we have to install in our system if you want to go with the React.js? So first, any browser, it could be Chrome or Edge, okay, etc. Any browser will be fine. Then we have to install the Node.js with latest version, whichever the latest version which we have. And third, we should have a VS Code ID in our system. So these three things which is at least needed first. So if you have this all, that means you can start the Node.js. Okay, you can start that React.js learning. Okay, so first any browser, second will be Node.js with latest version, third should be the VS Code with latest version. You can download them. Okay, and then we can directly install the one command which is help you to install the React.js. Okay, so what is React.js? Why do we start? Why do we learn it? So React.js is developed by the Facebook or Meta, is a JavaScript library used for building interactive, fast and dynamic user interface. So mainly it is a UI purpose. As we know that people to develop a full stack application. Full stack means the application which will having a front end and back end. Back end a language, we have a different language. Front end language are the different language. So front end is something, you can take any example of any e-commerce application. Flip, you use the combination of front end and back end both, right? So front end means what? Be to design some kind of different kind of navigation bar, be to design different type of images that should display in a different way, some kind of what I can say, like coloring and everything we can design in the front end only. So React is one of the language where we can develop the front end only. Okay, so it allows developer to build reusable UI component, making developer faster, cleaner and easier to maintain. Why should learn React.js? It most popular front-end library, component-based architecture. Okay, we'll understand this everything. Okay, most popular front-end library, component-based architecture, fast rendering with virtual DOM. So it is follow that one of the advantage part, one of the advanced things, advantage of React.js. It does follow virtual DOM. So what is the virtual DOM? That also we do understand what is the DOM, document object model, full form DOM is, right? And easy to learn if you know the JavaScript. Right, as I told the basics, I can say React is a library of JavaScript. So if you have an understanding of JavaScript, you will be easy to learn React.js. Wherever is needed, I will give some small idea of JavaScript as well. Okay, so these are the something that you should know about React.js. Okay, first is what is the prerequisite on? You should know the HTML, CSS, JavaScript basics, and then that is the three software that you need to download. Any browser you should have Node.js or latest version and VS Code, right? And then you should know this particular what is React.js and why should we learn React.js. Okay, then we will start the installation process directly. So first let me go to the browser. Let me go to the browser and search where is the React.js. Okay, so first we have to download Node.js, right? Node.js download. So you can click at the latest version. You can see here right now we are having a 24, but I will go with the 23. Okay, 23 version I will go. For window, yeah, fine. For window installer.msi, yes, click on that. it will start the downloading. So you have to follow this site. There you can get the Node.js setup. Simple. Now Node.js is ready. So double click on that. So it will start the installing. Simple. We have to follow next. So now Node.js is completed. Finish the execution. So click on finish. And if you want to verify that it is already installed or not, go to the terminal and simple type node space -v. So now you can see that we are getting 23.11.1. So that means node is installed successfully. Okay. After installing the node, what we have to do, we have to download the VS Code. VS Code is ID. So just go that VS Code download for window or any Mac OS. If you're using, you can go with the Mac OS as well. Mac Linux window. So here you can see that it is simple. If you have a Mac OS, you can click on this download window, click on this download installer, which installer you want. So I always go with the installer system. Okay, that one. So after that, I already have it. You can click on that and it will install. It is also, easy steps. Which do we have to install that VS Code, right? After installing VS Code and after installing Node.js, what we have to do? We have to install the React.js. So Node.js we installed. We did not install the React.js. So React.js is one kind of library that we have to install separately. Okay, that I will let you know how to do that. Now what you have to do? If all set up, then you have to open your VS Code and let me open this in a new window. So it is having like React YouTube application only. So let me copy this one and open this directly in the VS Code. So I made one folder called React YouTube, and there only I will create that all the React application. Okay, so I have to go to the terminal first. So here you can see it is some kind of React navigation, right? So here you can get the project explorer. Here you will Python. Okay, it is a kind of source. And if you want to install any extension, then this is required. Okay, so right now I'm in a terminal. So terminal, you can go directly from this, click on 3-dot terminal, because terminal only does help you to install the React.js. Okay, so what command we have to write to install the React.js? So that is command which we have, that is simple npx create -with at latest my React app. So that command we have to use to install the React.js. So let me copy this and simply paste in the VS Code. npx create -white at latest my React app. So my React app will be the project name, and that command will be the fix always to install the React.js. Okay, why it is again like kind of new things that is integrated with the React.js. So that command we have to file. So simple give enter. So it will ask you want to install React.js with which particular thing. So it is actually asking select framework. So I have to just click on the drop this page down, page up arrow we have, right? So I have just click to page down and I have to select the React. Okay, select a framework. So it is having a lot of framework, you can see, right? Angular, it is having a Marco, Quid. Okay, it is having a many framework, right? So I will go with the React only. So select on the React, then enter. Now it is asking with React what do you want. TypeScript with React compiler, TypeScript with SWC, JavaScript. So here I will go with the JavaScript first. We'll see later on with the TypeScript also, right? So React with JavaScript, enter. Now it is asking use roll down white experimental. I will say no. Okay, so whichever default we have, I will pick on that. Okay, install with npm and start now. Say yes. So it will start installing now. It will not ask anything. So now the React is installed, as well as it will start my server as well. So whenever we do perform the React installation process, it will start the server as well. So it is starting the server and it is running in 5173 port, right? 5173 port it will run, and when you will click on this link, right, it will open the browser also. So what I mean, it will run my application. So here I will click on the follow link, right? Click on the follow link. So it will open the browser here. So that will be the default output of our React application. So whenever you will install the React application, right, by default it will give this kind of page. Okay, so we will look how can we customize this page. It is a default one. Here we can perform count plus plus something like that, right? Count minus minus edit src. It is asking, it is saying, right, if you want to edit this in src folder, you have to go to app.jsx, where you have to update the code, and then you will change your output as well, right? And click on the white React logo to learn more, right? So this is a default kind of page that you will get, right? So in this example, we have, in this session, we have simple seen how to install React.js, right? Node.js, VS Code, VS Code, right? Visual Studio Code, and why do we use React.js? Okay, what are the all kind of things that we have understood on that till yet, right? So let to understand from where we are getting this particular result and what we do get under this project. So when you will install the React project, right, you will get a lot of files. You will get a lot of files, like for example, my React app, I will having many files. First will be node module, public, src, git ignore, okay, ESLint config, index.html file, package.log.json, package.json, readme.md, with.config.js. So these are the few files that you will get. But what file is required for us to edit, to confirm, to run our application, that we have to understand. So first we have to interact with the package.json file. So package.json file will having a kind of project information as well as this version information of the React. Okay, so here you can see that it is giving the name. So it is having like my React app, and private true, okay, type module script. What we are going to, we are just putting the script, white build, okay, and then dependencies, React dependency, React DOM dependencies, that is installed, right? Dev dependencies. So these are the dev dependencies at the version is specific of it. That, so if you want to know the complete project information, okay, what version they have installed, okay, what is the project name, that every information you will get under this, what I can say, like package.json, okay, and package.json does help you to run your application as well, right? So right now by default, when you will create your application, your server will start by default, but later on whenever you are thinking you have to stop the server, let's say stop the server, so you have to press Ctrl plus C. What we have to say? Ctrl plus C. So when you will write this, then your server is stopped. Now if you will open this application, right, it will not open because my server is stopped now. See, I'm getting can't reach to this page because this port is not working, server is off. So suppose if your server is off, now you want to run your server. How we can run the server? That time we are having a two-way. One way that will help by the package.json as well. So you have to just hover this dev, and after hover this, right, you will get this two different option, run script or debug script, right? So I will click on the run script. After clicking the run script, my server will start it and it will run again 5173. So then if I will reload it, server started, you will get again the same kind of UI interface, right? So package.json is one of the important file. Here we'll having a like all kind of configuration, as well as if we want, we can start the server from there as well, from the dev itself, right? So that is all about in this video, right? Next, that all the package structure, the hierarchy, will understand in the next video. Thank you guys. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye bye.